Main cam? Hello. Oh, my computer just talked over you. 1 second. Is it fixed? Perfect. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. I was getting a little concerned. There, my computer really, really wants to do this Windows update, and I thank you, Chef. I appreciate it. I really don't. I really don't want to update to the new Windows, because it always ruins everything. But it looks like it's gonna force it. So, I'm gonna multitask a little bit, shockingly, because I have to make this cheesecake, but we're gonna have to have something else to do while we do it anyway. So I was thinking what we could do. Oh, thank you. Um, what I was gonna do is I was gonna put some of these tomatoes into the oven to roast for the sauce, the taco sauce that we're gonna make tomorrow. I'm gonna keep a few of them out though, because I need, okay, let's see. I need one for, let's see if I can find a little one for the rice. Maybe you. You can be for the rice and the guacamole. And let's get maybe four more for the salsa. And I think that'll be all we need for fresh tomatoes. The rest can just get roasted. I do want to pick the nicest ones though, since they're the ones that are going to be. Um, Hello, Dr. Optimal. Yeah, yeah, a little bit of that. I'm doing okay. How are you today? Good to hear. All right, yeah. So these will be salsa, guacamole, and Spanish rice. Set all those to the side. Now, I do, I do. So I needed to make the chouch. Needed to cut my finger off on a foil container, apparently. Um, I needed to make the cheesecake tonight. Um, so since I'm doing that anyways, I might as well get some of the other prep work done because realistically, I can um, get probably our salsa and our taco seasoning. I think those are probably the two things that make the most sense to do today while we make this cheesecake. So, man, the other day I turned on the coffee pot and I went and did things and then I came back and I had not set my coffee pot on the countertop right. And so I just had an entire pot of coffee just go everywhere. It went everywhere. I will do a somewhat shorter stream tomorrow because of it. So I'll probably we'll look at how things look tonight. But with what I have to do tomorrow, I'm thinking I feel like 3.5 hours would be enough. Um, I will have to make the tortillas, cook the chicken. Um, I don't think I'll make the guac tonight. I feel like that's going to be better, fresher. But I can make the salsa tonight. I've already have the sauce made. The chicken will be pretty quick and easy to cook. And then I'll just have to, shape them and fry them at the end. Right, right. Hello, Miss Debbie. How are you tonight? Oh, it really does. It does. But if you walk away from it, then it'll be ready immediately as soon as you get busy on something else. It does. It does know. It's watching you. It has been kind of a busy day. Um, I don't think it's been a very interesting day, but it's been a busy day. I had work was kind of one of those slam through and try to get as much done as possible. We get these eligibility lists once a month, and once we get a referral, we have 5 days to make contact with the client. So I got it the day before yesterday, right before I left the office, and then I wasn't in the office yesterday. And I was like, shit, that is going to eat up so much of our time. So I was kind of stressed trying to get things out today to be on top of that part of things because they're starting to keep closer track of it all, um, which is probably good, but it means things have got to change with the way they've been getting done. And then we had like a budgeting meeting. Yay, that's always fun. Um, and then I got home and did a conference call with the Montana Association for the Blind People. So, it's just stuff. Right, right. The hell are they thinking? And I've got lunch with a few of the gals from work, including Ash, who's not there anymore, but we were going to meet up with her anyways, um, and catch up a little bit. So it's, it's a long week. I did get my plane tickets though. Um, so I get to fly out on the 12th of October, and then I'll be back on like, I don't remember if it was the 18th or the 19th or that next weekend. Anyways, so the tickets are bought. And this time, I was allowed to take luggage and all that good jazz. Well, yeah, right. I bought a ticket where they're actually going to fly me the whole way, both ways. I hope my son can deal with me for a whole week. He hadn't had to deal with that in a long time. Right, right. One of my layovers will be like a solid 3.5 hour layover, but one 3.5 hour layover, while it's not going to be fun, it's much better than two 3.5 hour layovers. So I'll take it. Okay. So they do have they have those airport dog park things. No, 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 no. It's a solidly good question. They just have those. They have areas in the airports now for that. But because I'm accustomed to flying long before those were an option, and it kind of sounds awful, um, usually what you do when you're going to be traveling is you don't feed them. You only give them a little tiny bit of water. Um, you make sure they go right before you get out there or get into the airport, and then you wait until they get where they're going, and then that's when you feed and water them and everything. So it ends up being kind of a long day for her. Normally, with most dogs, exactly, exactly. Um, when with any other time that I've been on a plane with the service dog, what you do to kind of help is you give them ice chunks, ice chips, during the flight. But the problem is that Penny hates ice chips. So that when we got on our last plane, that was obviously the first time she'd ever tried ice. And I gave it to her. She kind of half tried to eat the first piece, and then she was like, "Yeah, exactly." And then she was like, "That's terrible. Why do you want me to have that?" And she just kind of spit it out and stared at it and looked at me like I was an asshole. Um, so yeah, it's not quite as easy with her, but we'll make it work. And then she'll get a nice big meal when we get there. We're just gonna clean as we go today. Try to keep my life together. I take it with me because I don't get a food that's very easy to find. God, I cannot even imagine the stomach situation I would be dealing with if I let her have an entire package of bacon. It doesn't sound good though. It really doesn't. Not for me. Um, no. I um I started feeding her, what is it called? Yeah. Thank you, Bella. All the months. All the months. Um, the hell did I start feeding her? Earthbound, maybe? Something like that. I get it off at Chewy. I know. How many was it? 44. That's crazy. It really is, guys. I don't know. It's a solidly good question. I um I used to tell people that I was like crack not good for you, but you just keep coming back and you don't know why. Oh, that's what it is. You're right, Wolf. That's probably it. Okay. A tag? Probably. I feel like I used to have a doggo tag, but my tags randomly fall off sometimes. And I don't remember to check them every time. So then they get replaced and redone. And sometimes Chef notices that they're wrong and he'll try to fix it. So it's the tags. My tags are chaos. Is what I'm saying. All right. For a minute. Yeah. Sometimes Izzy gets bored. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know what I did not do yet is fix up my. It's the other kind of mature. It's more adult content mature. Um, wonder if we should work on that real quick. I hate having to wrap the goddamn um thingy jigger, the doohickey, the goddamn it all, the cheesecake pan. I have no words. My words is gone. It is this thing. you know, this thing. I'm trying to figure out my best probable way of going about this. It was peachy. You never quite know what's gonna happen. Oh, mute me. I forgot to salt. Hold on. I gotta salt. Okay. Did you? Of course. Of course. Yeah, because you didn't need it to. So. What the fuck is that kind of pan called? Why can I not fucking remember a quick release pan? A spring pan. fucking thank you. God damn it. Spring form pan. It was not. None of them would have been the right one. Oh, it was so close. I didn't make it. I didn't make it all the way around. What are you trying to say, Dr. Optimal? Terrible. Nothing? Nothing? Yeah, yeah. Wrap the thingy. Wrap. Yeah, it's fine. Now, I'm gonna test it. So we're gonna grab the big ol' um roasting pan. Haha! See, I know words. And we're gonna fill that with water and make sure that this doesn't leak. Not the right thing. Where is the right thing? Aha! Okay. It depends on if you're trying to tell people what the fuck you're doing. Okay. All right. I need 2 cups of graham crackers. And I have to look at the recipe because I don't remember how much butter. It's gonna go super smooth. About so. About like so. I took a little, Dobby. Aha! Which is much more than just a dab. Why does that stupid thing? I hate the it's like speak on touch and it's useless. It's really good at getting in the way. But to be fair, I don't actually know what it's for at all. I've never used it. Do you guys know what the speak on touch thing? I don't know what it is, but it's always in the way. Did have I posted the Mexican cheesecake recipe in the Discord channel? I have, haven't I? 1/3 cup of melted butter. Oh, I wonder if it's an accessibility feature. It's an annoying accessibility feature if it is one. So, ever since I've been doing cheesecakes up here, every time I do, Ish will say that she likes the graham cracker crust that I do because most people make it too dry or something, and like it's she hates it. I can't tell why that would be, honestly, because all I do is grind up cracker crumbs with butter. I'm using 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 1/3 of a cup of butter. I am going to chop them pretty finely, and so I don't know if that's the whole deal. And maybe people are just leaving them too chunky, and so they're not absorbing all of the butter well. I really don't know. I don't know what could possibly make that different. Um, Unless I'm just using more butter than other people, but I don't think I am because I'm using recipes I'm following a lot of times because I forget how much I add. Yeah, I all I can figure. Um, it depends. It depends. Sometimes I do. It depends on the cheesecake itself. For this one, I'm not going to. But I definitely have. Do you think adding a little bit of sugar would help keep the moisture in it? They do have honey in them, but sugar does retain moisture. So in a locked baked goods, having a bit of sugar can help with that. So maybe that's a good idea, Dubby. We'll go ahead and add a little. Um, yeah, for the moistures. You want your like whole face to just pucker up when you eat it. All right, so we're just gonna melt that butter on this back burner where all the heat's coming up out of the oven while we deal with this graham cracker situation. Um, well, she's always weirded out because like she has to have a drink when she eats. And it's really bizarre to her that neither me nor Skip necessarily need a drink while we eat. I will often get a drink, but I don't, even when I have a drink, I don't really drink it throughout the meal very much. Um, and I don't know why. It's just sort of a thing. But for her, that's way too dry, which is somewhat amusing if you know some of Ish's eating habits because um, like she prefers things like stale cookies and crackers and things. And that to me that'll dry my face out. I won't enjoy that, but mhm. It's a thing. Yep, yep. Makes sense.